Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel, History and Art Secrets. Are you ready for a new journey in search of knowledge? Rolf Armstrong, born John Scott Armstrong on April 21, 1889, in Bay City, Michigan, was an American commercial artist famous for his glamorous depictions of female figures, especially magazine covers and calendar art. So much so that the New York Times called him the creator of the calendar girl in 1960. His father owned a shipping company on the Great Lakes, but the family moved to Detroit in 1899 due to financial difficulties. After his father's death in 1903, Rolf lived with his brother William in Seattle, where he became close with his nephew Robert Armstrong, a future actor known for his 1933 film King Kong. Armstrong studied at the Art Institute of Chicago from 1907 and in 1911 moved to New York, attending classes with Robert Henry. During this period, he adopted the name Rolf. In 1919, he went to Paris to study at the Académie Julian and in 1921 to Minneapolis to further his studies in calendar production at Brown and Bigelow. That same year, he married Claire Louise Frisbee, a writer. Around 1930, they settled in Bayside, Queens, where Armstrong built a house and maintained several sailboats, winning the Elliott Trophy in 1932 and 1934. Around 1935, they moved to California, but in 1939, they divorced, and Claire married Robert Armstrong. Rolf returned to Manhattan, living for 20 years at the Hotel des Artistes. In the 1950s, he traveled to Europe, Tahiti, and Hawaii, where he retired in 1959. Shortly thereafter, he suffered a heart attack and died on February 22, 1960, in Oahu. His ashes were scattered at Nuuanu Pali, and a memorial was unveiled in Detroit in 1997. His first known cover was for Judge in 1912. In the 1920s, he created over 60 covers for magazines such as Metropolitan, Puck, Every Week, and American Magazine. In the 1920s, he painted 65 portraits of silent film actors, almost all women, for Photoplay and Screenland, including Mary Pickford and Greta Garbo. He also worked for Pictorial Review, Collier's, and the Saturday Evening Post. From 1925, he collaborated with College Humor, producing 68 covers in a decade. With the advent of color photography in the 1930s, demand for his illustrations declined, and his last cover was in 1936. In total, approximately 200 magazine images are known. His calendar art began in 1915 and intensified in the 1920s. By 1927, he was Brown and Bigelow's best-selling calendar artist, and in 1933, he signed with the Thomas D. Murphy Calendar Company. From 1939, he had an exclusive contract with Brown and Bigelow, producing approximately 6 original works a year, almost all in pastel. Approximately 180 calendar images are known. Many covers were reused for sheet music, postcards, and advertisements. Overall, Armstrong produced over 500 works in 50 years, almost always working with live models. His images reflected fashions and cultural trends such as Egyptology in the 1920s, women's sports in the 1930s, patriotism in the 1940s, and Hawaiian and Western themes in the 1950s. In 1940, he began collaborating with Jewel Flowers, who responded to an ad in the New York Times. The first painting, How Am I Doing?, was published at the start of World War II and became Brown and Bigelow's best-selling calendar in 1942. Flowers's images were reproduced as nose art on airplanes and tanks and used to promote war bonds. Flowers received marriage proposals from soldiers and became a symbol of the "why we fight" spirit. She continued to pose for Armstrong until his death in 1960, inheriting much of his estate. Armstrong modeled around 60 works with her. Her career dates back to the golden age of American illustration, fueled by four-color printing and the magazine boom. If you enjoyed this video story, please like, share it on your social media, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Hello everyone.